Hello everybody, Merry Christmas Eve to you, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to give you some tips on how to check your vehicle for the holiday travel. So let's go ahead and get into it. First things up that I want you to check, your oil. Now my vehicle's already been running today. I've had to run a few errands, but pull the stick, wipe it off, stick it back in there, and then check your level. Mine is on a hill and it's right at the full mark. Next thing I want you to check, coolant level. Like I said, my vehicle's been running. It's right in between the max and the minimum. If it is cold full, it should be up at the max line. If you've been running for a little bit, you should be in between. If it is below the minimum line, you want to see if you have a leak or top off as necessary. Do not open it while it's hot. Brake fluid. If you're low on brake fluid, something's wrong. Low brake fluid is usually an indication that your brake pads are low. Obviously, you can see mine is full. So if your brake fluid is low, check your brake pad thickness. We don't want you to have low brakes. This is not a fluid that you top off. Like I said, if it's low, it's an indication your brake pads are low, or it's an indication you may have a leak somewhere. So get that checked out. Transmission fluid. This one is a sealed transmission. You're supposed to check it at operating temperature. It has a 19 millimeter and then a little dipstick. You have to get up underneath the truck to do it. If you have a dipstick for your transmission, have it running, operating temperature, pull the stick like you do with the oil, wipe it off, put it back in there, pull it out, and check. Okay? Another important thing to check, air pressure. Air pressure. 35 psi, 35 psi. And the spare tire is 38 psi. Adjust it to the load accordingly, but this is your cold tire inflation. I want you to check that. Another important thing to check. Windshield wipers. Check them to make sure they're not ripping or tearing. You need to be able to see if it's raining or snowing where you're going. You need to be able to clear your windshield from all the travel. So make sure you check those. And one final thing that you can check. It's very easy to do. All these are easy to do. Fuel gauge. You see mine right down here? You don't even have to start the car. Just turn it on. And you can see I got just below a half a tank. And here's a little tip for you. See the little arrow on the fuel pump? That indicates which side your fuel filler neck is on. Sometimes it's just an arrow. Sometimes it's just the pump, and whatever side the nozzle is on is what side the fuel filler is on. So look at the arrow or look at the fuel nozzle that's on the pump. We want you to make it home safe, or I want you to make it home safe. I want everybody to have a safe holiday. Merry Christmas, safe travels, everybody make it home in one piece. All right?